Maybe we've gotten used to these things, but if the markets are flustered about the possibility we could be looking at the third shutdown of the Trump presidency, some have corrected me and say the 12th of the last 6 years of varying time frames. I haven't been able to verify that. Maybe it's just that we have gotten used to this sort of thing, so the shock effect is off. Let's go to former Reagan economist, top advisor Art Laffer. Art, what is it about shutdowns? They don't carry the stigma they used to, or what?
Well, they don't really shut down and reduce spending at all. All they do is just delay it, and then you have to pay it back once it's over. So it's really a futile attempt to do, I don't know what it does. It just causes disruption. Now, if they could actually cut government spending and hold that for 6 months, I'd be with that all the way. But that's not what's going to happen. I think it's just a political disruption with no economic content.
Yeah, it does have to be a better way of resolving differences, though. Now, the president had hoped to find maybe the solution for this border wall, the $5 billion extra that he wants, not the, the 1.4 to 1.5 that the Democrats already allocated, and avoid this whole thing by taking the money already appropriated in defense and doing that. Now, if Chad's right, I have no reason to doubt him that he technically cannot do that. We're back to square one here, right?
Yeah, I think you're back to square one. I don't know whether he can technically do it or not, but it doesn't seem plausible that he would be allowed to do something like that. And if you've got a group of people here who are unwilling to compromise any way, shape, or form.
Could I ask you, since you were with Ronald Reagan, when he wanted that Star Wars defense initiative, and that was originally going to come from defense if Congress wasn't going to go along with him, it never got to the point where he had to go ahead and implement a separate budget for it, because the Russians quickly got to the negotiating table, and it made, I guess, a moot point. But how did he handle that at the time?
I don't remember exactly how he handled that. I remember how Nixon used to handle it, though. He would impound funds and just not spend them. And that they could do. But then they took that power away from Nixon in the budget, I think, of 1973, Neil. And by doing that, no longer can a president impound those funds anymore, which means also he can't unimpound them and use the funds as they see fit. So I don't know how this can be resolved without cooperation between the Democrats and Republicans. And it's just a deadlock. And I just wish they'd get government spending down. All of this stuff is way too high.
Yeah, another thing we're hearing as well is that Democrats, when they are in control next month, they're going to start looking at the president's tax cuts and rejiggering and redoing what they can. Now, presumably that would mean ending or cutting back the cuts for the well-to-do, maybe for corporations. I don't know how much of this is locked in and how much of it isn't. Play that out for me, what you worry about.
Well, I don't worry about the tax bill, to be honest. I think it's in place. It's going to be here throughout this whole year. I can't imagine a budget coming in that would be before, let's say, January, and they can't make it retroactive.
And they'd have to make it veto-proof, and good luck with that, right?
That's not going to happen. Yeah. And so I'm not worried about the tax bill. And the tax bill is the one thing I really build all of my hopes upon, that tax bill and the deregulations that have been done. We've got other things going on, like the China stuff, that I am hopeful about. I mean, it's a very precarious time right now, and the threat of a trade war is really quite scary. But that, I think, is a good chance for a good outcome. Government spending, Neil, that's the one you and I, we really have to get that control, starting with W stimulus spending. You remember, you and I were the only ones against that. And with Obama's stimulus spending, and you remember how you brought Jack Kemp to me saying he supported it, and he said I support it, which I didn't. You remember all that discussion. Government spending is a killer, and I don't see how this new Congress is going to bring back government spending and cut it back and really get this economy to prosper.
Well, it's a philosophical difference, right? I mean, there are those who argue that spending does stimulate, others who say, like in your crowd, that says no, it does not. But we're obviously going to see them on full display with the House and one parties control the Senate and others, of course, the tiebreaker being the president. But it sounds like you're saying that given that makeup here, things won't change tax policy-wise over the next 2 years. 2020 is for all the marbles, right?
Yeah, I'm very hopeful that this will be 2 years of do nothing. And then just allow these other policies to steep and take effect. Now, if you'll remember, we did our tax bill in '81, and in '82 we lost the House. We lost a lot of seats. And then you looked at '83, '84, and you saw the boom come. That's when the tax bill had its effect. That's when the monetary policy had it, the regulatory policy. And at the end of those 2 years, just of do nothing, the world changed dramatically. And I'm hoping that same type of change can occur with this administration in the next 2 years. I'm just looking forward forward to it. And so far, we're off to a fairly good start on the real numbers, real GDP, employment. These numbers are looking okay, Neil. They're not great. They can't be great for another couple of years, but they are off on the right foot, and I'm quite hopeful we'll have a good couple of years.
Well, that's a very good historical reference, though. It took a couple of years to see the bang for the buck for those Reagan tax cuts. And I remember when he was looking like a one-termer, and all the media said he's not going to make a second term. Yeah.
They were awful years. I was sitting on the edge of my seat ready to fall over it every time. I hate being in that type of anxiety, but it turned out really well, Neil. Yeah, it turned out beautifully, and then we had the boom of the boom. I mean, it was just great, and I think the same circumstances apply today, and as long as they don't screw something up really big, I think the next 2 years will be okay.
All right, barring any impeachment proceedings or that kind of stuff, right?
Don't even start that either. Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
It's just you watch all of this, Neil, and it's deja vu all over again. Poor Michael Flynn. I mean, as a human being, how awful. They know the answer to the question they asked him to check and see if he is willing to lie to them. That's not the way it should be done.
Well, bottom line, this is put off, and his own lawyers asked for that, and they got their wish. So this drama is on to fight another day come next March.
Yeah, but when you're looking at sentencing, how much are you willing to lie to get a lower sentence? I mean, you've got all the wrong incentives in place.
Well, we'll see what happens. It's still early in the process. He has admitted to lying, but we'll see what happens.
Yes, he has.
All right. Thank you, my friend. Always good seeing you. Have a Merry Christmas, all right?